Hey guys, welcome to Soccerholics TV. It's myself, Ben, Chris and Harrison. Today we're talking about World Cup playoffs. As we know, England's already in, luckily. Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay, all the big names. But
you did
still,
say France.
France.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Big French fan. But still to be decided are some other fixtures. Today we're talking about the European playoffs. So first game let's talk about is Northern Ireland, Switzerland. Who want to take this one? Harrison, you want to take it? All right, mate. What do you think?
Well, I think Switzerland's going to take this game. Switzerland had a fantastic qualifying round. They really stood out, and it looked like they've been building on some recent Cup appearances. World Cup 2010, Euro 12. They've been sort of getting bigger and bigger, and by FIFA 2014, the World Cup then, they're really making some good moves. And we saw that with new international players coming and playing in the Premier League and playing in Serie A, I think Switzerland has a really strong squad, and I think they're going to take it quite handily.
Can you name some standout players for Switzerland?
Well, sure. One of the players is Xherdan Shaqiri, fantastic player. He has a really good knack for scoring goals. And you know, they also have a strong back line. Lichtsteiner, classic player. They've got a good team. I think they're going to do a good job this year. I think they're going to take Northern Ireland quite easily.
Okay, but sorry to take the mic from you. Northern Ireland would be awesome to have at the World Cup as well, though. For atmosphere-wise. Yes, the team kind of reminds me a bit of Iceland in the Euros. Just a very solid team. You know, they don't have any big standout names, you know, playing in some of the top 5 leagues that just jump to our mind right now. But the way how they've been organized and played efficiently, they've had an excellent qualifier. And you know what? Especially with eventually the World Cup expanding as well, it's going to be exciting to see more teams like this that actually, you know, they may not have an individual star that's the poster boy of their team, but they play as a unit together. And that's actually an excellent representation of a nation in this case. Unfortunately, though, most likely the favorites are going to be Switzerland. They'll go through over the 2 legs, which, you know, it sucks, but I think Northern Ireland would bring a unique taste and flavor to the World Cup. So what's our next matchup?
Cool. Okay, so just to recap, you're going for the Switzerland win and a Switzerland win, right?
I'm predicting a Switzerland win, but, you know, like, nothing against having a Northern Ireland squad in the World Cup. Like you said, I think they'd bring a great fan culture. They played pretty well in the Euro 2016 as well, so but I think predicting Switzerland's going to take it quite easily.
Okay, cool. Next matchup, let's talk about the other Ireland, and I'm kind of rooting for this one. The Republic of Ireland are playing Denmark. I think it'd be great to have Republic of Ireland in the next round. So what do you think?
Can I? Okay, I'll keep it. No, you can hold the mic. It's okay. Okay, all right. I'll hold the mic. All right. Funny enough about this, I want Denmark in, but at the same time, I want Ireland in. Now, I am a French supporter, so Ireland fans probably hate me based off of what happened last time for the last World Cup in South Africa. But he's such a great player, such a great player. But what I want to say is with Ireland, they always bring such a great atmosphere, and once again, they kind of remind me of North Ireland as well. Team of unit. They used to have Robbie Keane leading the line, but now they got more of the younger generation coming through and some of the younger players. But as well, we look at Denmark, and they have some standout stars. Unic Poulsen playing for Leipzig as well. He's actually been a breakout star recently last year with Leipzig, shocking the Bundesliga as well. We have Eriksson as well, turning up as well in the Premier League as well. Some really good breakout names, and of course, we can't forget about him, King Bentner. So you know what, like with all these characters and all these big names, we can't help it. But as I watched the game against Wales with Ireland, Ireland showed just this resilience. I think it was Arthur. He plays for Bournemouth and stuff. He was the one that picked up the ball and forced the turnover. Yeah. And what ended up happening was they were able to get the goal, and they were able to get through. So you know what? Just imagine having North Ireland and Ireland. So for me, I'm going to say, sorry, Nicholas Bentner, I'm going to have Ireland.
All right. Harrison?
I think the Irish fans bring a complete fan experience wherever they go. They really turn up, and like the Northern Irish fans and the team. When you take a resilient squad, a squad that scraps out victories, really fights for the badge, fights for the country, that really kind of adds some more flavor to the World Cup. So, you know, I think Ireland's going to win as well. I think that Ireland really puts pride in their football, and they're going to go forward hard in this game. And Denmark, good footballing nation, they got some standout individual stars, but we haven't seen them in the tournaments that Ireland's been at. Ireland was competing at Euro 2016 and it did a good job. Denmark simply doesn't make it to these tournaments, so on a simple matter of skill, I'm just going to have to say Ireland's going to have this one.
All right. Next matchup is Croatia against Greece. Greece won the Euros, right? A while ago.
Back in 04.
Back in 04. Haven't really been the same team since. Don't really know what to say about Croatia. Chris?
Best midfielder in the world, Luka Modric.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Ivan Persic, I think he plays for Inter. They just recently won the Milan Derby not too long ago. This is an obvious one for me. This is Croatia. It would be a disgrace to this generation of great footballing talents. And how the hell am I forgetting about Mandzukic from Juventus?
Yeah,
so you know what? I'm just gonna say Croatia. We're gonna keep this short because I really want to get to our big game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's same. It's got to be Croatia. They're just from front to back. They've got quality, world-class stars. It's got to be Croatia. Easy.
Cool. All right, say the best for last. Mouth-watering matchup. Sweden against Italy. I'm rooting for an Italian win. They got the stars. They got the quality, and a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure on Italy because they haven't. Holland. I mean, Holland aren't going anywhere. Didn't make it. So Italy, kind of along those lines of talent and pressure, and a lot of people hoping for them to win. I'm going to go with the Italy win for that.
Now, the only reason I'm grabbing this mic first, Harrison, is just because back in 2006, I was in school during that final between France and Italy, and I had to sit through the pain of Italy being France. So just to create banter, Sweden. And it's going to be led by Forsberg, which also plays for Leipzig, and a couple of other good young talents. And I think you mentioned earlier Zlatan may come back. But let's see if we can keep this short and sweet. We all know that Sweden's going to go through, right?
Well, Italy have been completely dodgy the entire World Cup qualifying phase. They don't look like the same team. You've got players who don't even make the starting lineup on their club teams starting for Italy. Matteo Darmian is the perfect example. It's Italy though. This is a footballing nation. They love their football, and I think as much fun as it would be to see Sweden in the World Cup because they just missed out for getting into 2014. I've got to say Italy's going to come through in this game. It's part of their country. They always compete in the World Cup. They always show up, and they bring, like I said before with the other nations, they bring great fan culture. So I just think it's going to be Italy.
All right, before we go, and also just a quick mention, gotta have a shout out to Australia in it, and New Zealand. Australia playing Honduras.
The Socceroos.
Tim Cahill.
Tim Cahill still banging in the goals, former Everton player, and New Zealand. I mean, who would have thought New Zealand, a country full of rugby, the haka, sheep, lamb chops, and now soccer. Gotta love it. They're playing Peru. Tough one against Peru, but maybe New Zealand will make it. What do you think?
No, Peru's going to win.
Okay. Those legs are going to be played between the 9th and the 12th of November. 2 legs. Really exciting. We'll see if our predictions are right. What do you think? Please subscribe, comment on below, and also check us out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. All the details come up on the screen right now. For myself, Chris Harrison, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode of Soccerholics TV.